What's up, family? Quick shout out to my wife. Today is her birthday. Yes, guys, if you could comment down below and say happy birthday, Mrs. Budget Bill. But anyways, we have alarming news to share with you today. Insider attackers are in the United States, and more are coming on a daily basis. Check this article out right here where late last year, 2023, intelligence was showing us that Iranian-backed militants are ready to ramp up their attacks against U.S. forces. Now, this was specifically talking about in the Middle Eastern areas. Well, fast forward to February of 2024, guys, we are going to war right now with Iranian-backed militants, specifically the Houthis, in which you saw where the United States has been sending drone attacks in the particular area. Now, the American citizens have been told that these Houthis were firing missiles at our cargo ships that were traveling through the Red Sea. Not necessarily sure whether or not that is accurate or not, but the truth of the matter is that intelligence has previously shown us that they are planning attacks on the United States. So it kind of lines up specifically with this particular intelligence information that we have received. Well, anyways, you know that we are going to war right now, in which the United States is bombing these particular areas in the Middle East, and things are not looking good. Are we headed to World War III is the biggest question that most of us have. But I will say that shouldn't be necessarily the biggest question, because we have an even bigger question than that. We are talking about, can an attack actually happen on U.S. soil? Well, apparently we just got new information in regards to what they're calling sleeper cells. And yes, the problem is they are now sitting in the United States. Check this article out right here where it says that they have sleeper cells here in the U.S. Hezbollah terror threat against Americans is very real. Now, look at the date on this particular article, guys, because this was just a couple of days ago. In fact, 4 days ago, if you will. But it says that new data has been gathered by U.S. intelligence agencies, and it is warning that Lebanese terrorist groups Hezbollah could soon strike Americans. Defense experts agree that the terror group has the ability to attack U.S. interests at home or abroad. Hezbollah is a very real threat to us here in the United States, according to the former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense, in which she says that the Iran-backed group has a longer reach than many others in the region. In a specific statement saying that, look, they have sleeper cells here in the U.S. in many cities across the country. This has been documented in multiple court cases, and we have reason to believe that they are also have caches where they have stored materials around the country in the event that someone hits the go button to start the attacks. I believe that they are pretty well prepared, if you will. They have been sitting in wait for the order to go and strike. Many believe this information, and for years now, this has been going on. They have been pretty much setting up these sleeper cells for multiple years here in the United States. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this is very frightening to hear. Just think that you could potentially have a sleeper cell right next door to you, or around the corner, or close to your school, or the place where you work at every day. This can be very frightening, but anyways, it is a real situation right now, and there is reason to have caution because as official Washington proceeds with caution due to the concern about sparking a wider regional conflict, experts like Ladine warn that we're already past that particular point. Yes, like I said, this is very scary, because knowing that these individual sleeper cells are sitting right here under our noses, and we don't necessarily know where they're at, what state, what city, what part of the country they are in. Guys, we need to be very vigilant in regards to this particular matter, because you guys remember what happened on September the 11th, and we definitely don't want to see anything like that or even close to that anytime soon, or at least in our lifetime. Wouldn't you agree? But the biggest question is, why are they here, and where are they at? And how did they even get into the country without us even knowing? Well, that is because our borders are pretty much open all the way, which we previously saw where there has been an influx of migrants coming over into the country using the U.S. southern border, Texas, Arizona, and that is exactly how some of these individuals are entering into the country. Not that alone that some of them are just flying over here as normal because our border is completely open. But speaking of those individuals crossing over into the country on the U.S. border, you know what might surprise you? Well, we just got information that Chinese migrants are also flocking to the southern border as well. As you can see in this particular article, it says that those migrants are flocking to this area, and some have Chinese TikTok guides on how to enter into the United States. Yes, you heard me right. They're actually explaining this using videos on the TikTok app showing you exactly how and where you can actually enter into the United States through the border completely free, completely open, completely without any issues. But anyways, if you want to check that out, you can easily go to the TikTok website and just do a Google search, and you'll probably find those videos explaining how you can get into the country. But anyways, like I said, the Chinese migrants are hoping to get into the U.S. are turning to an unlikely guide on TikTok. Migrants told 60 Minutes that they planned their journey using Douyin. Not necessarily sure what that is, but there has been a surge in the number of Chinese migrants crossing the U.S. border in the recent years. But we also have been seeing migrants crossing over from Guadalupe and Mexico and other countries as well. They are coming from all over the place because don't forget that more than 100,000 migrants are actually entering into the country by the day. It is insane. But the question is, why are Chinese migrants coming into the country? Well, a lot of people are assuming that they could be a part of providing these attacks in the United States, as an effort in regards to the Chinese and China. Yes, this could be a huge threat as well, which is why we have to sound the alarm. This is a huge warning message, and we need to be aware and we need to be vigilant. And let me just go ahead and show you exactly why, because the Chinese right now, they are really trying to infiltrate our system, our democracy here in the United States. In fact, check this out right here where it says that Chinese hackers are trying to infiltrate our planes, our trains, and our water systems. They have been trying to do this for more than 5 years now, so they could potentially shut down our entire infrastructure in this country. And will the United States be ready for something like this? I don't think so, guys. You already know how the United States operates. They are pretty much a reactive versus proactive. So anyways, it says right here that a group known as Volt Typhoon has geared towards sabotage, quietly burrowed into critical U.S. infrastructure networks. They are hacking the United States, guys. And I'm not just talking about hacking individuals' homes. They are trying to attack our infrastructure system. We are talking about the water system. We are talking about the electrical grid. We are talking about things like that, guys, that can pretty much shut down the entire country. You guys remember what we went through during the pandemic where the entire country was shut down, but we were still able to sit at home and use our TV and watch TV and news and things like that. But yes, we are talking about we won't be able to do any of that. No food, no service, especially if the electrical grid is shut down. How are you going to eat? How are you going to bathe? How are you going to do anything? I mean, can you imagine living without your internet? Well, guys, internet requires utilities. It requires your electricity. So this is a huge national security issue. And we are hearing information from an advanced group that these Chinese hackers are taking aim at these particular U.S. systems. So anyways, it says that none of the organizations were identified by name, but the statement said that U.S. intelligence officials had observed the hackers maintaining access and footholds within some victim IT environments for at least 5 years. This is insane. But anyways, the widespread nature of these particular attacks has led to a series of meetings between the White House and private technology industries, including several telecommunications and cloud computing companies, in which the U.S. government asked for assistance in tracking this particular activity. So again, guys, like I said, it has already been done. They are already sitting here in the United States, either directly, physically, or through the internet. Guys, do you think there's a way to actually cut off the internet to everyone outside of the U.S.? That would be pretty amazing, because we would potentially kill all network access from other countries. So they wouldn't necessarily have the opportunity to hack into our environment. However, like I just told you, that these Chinese migrants are already entering in through the southern border. So some of them, or hackers, might actually already be in the United States. So again, like I said, this is a huge warning, and I just want to let you guys know to be prepared. Be proactive as much as you can. So start preparing for this, guys, because you never know when something might happen like this, and everything in the U.S. could pretty much come to a complete halt. That is going to be crazy. I can't even imagine not being able to use my iPhone. That is going to be very crazy, guys. But anyways, I just wanted to at least give you that information so that you can do what you need to do, share it with your family, or things like that. Make sure you protect your family, guys. So that is why I say that you need to be proactive in regards to making some decisions just in case something actually happens. It's better to be well planned than not be well planned and trying to figure things out after it has already happened. So anyways, that is all I have for you today, and I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash. Also, don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership, where you can get 30 days for free, which is a great time right now, because this year is going to be the first year that you can watch the NFL Super Bowl on Amazon Prime. So it is a great opportunity. You get it for free for 30 days. Check out those links down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.